you started the conversation on gender bias. So we're picking up where you left off, and we're asking, how does gender diversity at the leadership level impact a company's financial performance and long-term sustainability?
Thank you very much. The woman at the top is very capable. That's how she got there. And so she has ideas. Ideas. And we know the world is run by ideas or with ideas. And if she has ideas, let her be there. Not because she's a woman. She will do the job and deliver. When we are talking about something being effective, we are looking at having the required results. And if this is the woman that produces results, let her be there. Not because she's a woman or not because he's a man. I said earlier on, we are looking at the human being first and foremost. And so, first and foremost, the woman that gets to the top must be the most qualified. Not when it comes to her turn, or comes to the turn of the woman, and then some other person is brought, simply because she's a female. No, today we have observed women at the top are here. And they are doing excellently well. And so for them to remain at the top, they have to have a team approach. They have to be very versatile, including everybody, not running exclusive, whatever. I know there are some of us that would treat people as no need. The no need has not been exposed to work. He has not been given challenges and jobs to do, and so he's left in the background. And so we can build an inclusive workplace when we are in this position. And so we can also write better job descriptions because we know how they feel. And we have also served in that position before we got a bit higher. And also I want to say, when you go a bit higher, don't forget the things you used to learn as we're going up. And so remember to carry them along and know he will also come to where you are with a little bit of exposure. And then you also have to be very proactive in sourcing for the people that can do it. It will help. It will help. It will be a better option than leaving it to be as it should be. And we can also set what we call a diverse group interview. Diverse group. All the people involved in the workplace that have ideas, bring them in. And today we know the disabled, the people living with disabilities, various forms of disabilities, does not mean that it affects their brains. It may affect the way they work, it may affect the way they write, but it may not affect the way they think. And so bring them in, diverse people, people of all walks that are involved in the job they know how well to do. And I also say, implement fair compensation for all of them, irrespective of who they are. Fair. Today we are talking about equity. Equity may not be equality, because we saw from that illustration the very tall man, the medium-sized man, and the one that was not so tall. Even if you give them the same platform, the taller man will always outshine them. And so can we do something that is equitable, that is fair, that is just, that will be all inclusive for all the parties concerned? I think if we can do this, it will help the organization to grow. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We can be here all day in discussing that part of implementing fair compensation. Mrs. Popoola Mordi, you are going to indulge us again because this question was sent by an online participant specifically to you. How do governance professionals navigate and address potential conflicts of interest and ethical dilemmas in their pursuit of enhancing economic growth? And what mechanisms can be put in place to ensure integrity and accountability?
Thank you. Well, this can be done by enforcing and encouraging disclosures by the board, staff, employees on an annual basis, or as the need arises. We also have, in terms of accountability as well, I think you mentioned about integrity and accountability. We could also create whistleblowing channels. That is also another way to ensure integrity and accountability. And also, we must create requisite reporting channels well beforehand. One of the things I had hoped to talk about, I think I spoke about it very briefly, was about proactivity. And so the role of the governance professional in this would be proactivity by setting out the rules and regulations around disclosures well ahead of time. Thank you.
Thank you so much.